Oh man, how time flies. So I am so sorry I haven't posted in a while. I think I said I was gonna make a video at the 3rd month mark, and next week it's gonna be 5 months since I've had the surgery. Sorry, but this video is about that. It's about my results and what do I think as of now at the 5 month mark. And so if you clicked on this video, that's what I'm going to be talking about. I'm at almost my 5 month post-op mark, and I thought I'd let you know how I'm feeling, what's going on, what do I think. And I have to say that I've been so about the results. So I was pretty convinced up to the 3rd month mark that my results were what they were. At that point, I felt like nothing had really changed by then. And you could see a little bit of booty, and my core looked awesome, my hips look amazing. And I would say that around that time I was still feeling like some stretch mark. I had some stretch marks that were stretching, and so the skin right there was so sensitive, and it would like have these throbbing pains, and it felt like needles where those stretch marks were, and those were on my hips and a little bit on my lower back. So those hurt, and sometimes I had a hard time sleeping still up to that point. I think I had what I think is like nerves trying to reconnect, or nerves. I don't know. I know what somebody in the comment section was like, what you're feeling is stretch marks. I know what the stretch marks felt like. You know, I literally can see where that pain, like when I was feeling the stretch mark, I would look and I could see the stretch mark like being stretched. So the skin in between where it was stretched, the skin that was being stretched hurt. So, but in random places in my body where I had no reason to have stretch marks, like where I got lipo, so I got smaller, like in my upper back, I would get sharp pains at night, and it was so hard for me to sleep even up to then. So I was like, oh my god, when is this gonna stop? And I would say that shortly after the 3 months it stopped, and most of the discomfort has stopped. I would say all of the discomfort has stopped, but I still have certain feelings that I didn't have before the surgery. Like on my lower back, if I sleep on it for a while, I have this weird, like, burning sensation. Not as bad as before, but I still get it, and it goes away right away. It's nothing painful, it's just a weird sensation. It kind of feels good. I don't know how to explain it. I'm the kind of person that, like, when I work out and I'm sore, I love to sit there and massage my sore muscles. Like, to me, that's a good feeling. It's kind of like, it doesn't feel like that, but it's a feeling that I like to feel, that most people would probably be like, oh, that feels weird, but to me it's like, oh, that feels good. So yeah, so no more discomfort. I'm not miserable whatsoever. Up to right before the 3 month mark, I was still like, oh my god, when is this gonna go away? But no, it's pretty much gone. I'm sleeping awesome. I sleep on my back. I The one thing I still don't do, because I feel like my hips are still a little numb. They still feel weird when I touch them. They're still a little numb. Um, Hold on, guys. All right, sorry about that. That was a nosy neighbor. Um, I don't sleep on my hips because they still feel numb. And because they still feel numb, I feel like I should still be taking care of them. I don't know. So I just don't sleep on them. So, but that's okay, because I sleep on my back, on my stomach, And before the surgery, I hated sleeping on my stomach. Now I love sleeping on my stomach. So I got used to sleeping on my stomach. But anyway, so my results. I paid 11 grand for the liposuction 360. I even had liposuction on my thighs, but he said he didn't charge me for that, but it's because he was trying to get fat from wherever, because I didn't have a lot of fat. And then he put fat on my hips and my butt, but mainly put the fat on my hips. And then he did the skin tightening. So all that was 11,000. So the other day, so my results you could see mostly when I wear high-waisted shorts, pants, leggings, or very fitted outfits. Other than that, you really can't see my results. The other day, so up to that point, I would put them on, and I love what I look like. The other day, I put on a tight dress, and I was like, oh, my butt looks small. It kind of felt like, but I don't know, like, I don't know if it's just me, but it kind of felt like it looked back to the way it looked before surgery. But I don't know. So I feel like up to now, it will fluctuate. I'm at month 5, and your results are gonna fluctuate. What else? Oh, up to the 3rd month, right before the 3rd month, I did not like wearing any kind of clothing. Like, I would still wear loose dresses, loose shirts. I didn't like wearing pants. Anything touching my stomach, my hips, my back, it was so irritating, and I did not like it. Pretty much right after the 3rd month mark is when I started wearing clothes like pants and shorts. Still probably didn't like wearing jeans. And there are some jeans that I wear. They're these Levi's, but they're like high-waisted, so they're tight on the core, but kind of looser on the hips. They're not very tight. But up to the 3rd month mark is when I was able to put on clothes and not feel like, oh, I gotta take it off. So yeah. Do I think that would I spend $11,000 to get the results that I got? So by no means, I don't blame the doctor. I don't think that the doctor lied to me or anything like that. They can't tell how much of your fat's gonna stay, how much fat they're gonna get out of you. They can kind of estimate how much fat. My doctor told me, you're skinny. You don't have that much fat. He's like, do you mind me going into your thighs to try to get some fat? So I knew that I was taking a risk by doing this. Do I regret it? Not really, because I got fat transferred into my hips, and I love it. I want to say most of the fat that I got transferred was put on my hips, and I really love the way it looks. I think I can learn to, my goal wasn't to get a big butt, so I'm okay. I sometimes I think, I could have saved a few $1,000s by not getting anything done to my butt, or I don't know, whatever. I don't even know how to explain that, because in some clothes I feel like I could see a difference, so I look better than I did before. So that's why I hesitate in saying, yeah, I regret it. because I do look better than I did before. I really do. I look better in my clothes. I have that hourglass look. So yeah, I don't regret it. I just think that it cost a lot for. I don't think they should be charging that much for somebody who doesn't have fat. Like it's a skinny BBL, but that's not even fair because I guess he's doing the same thing to you that he's doing to somebody else. But anyway, um, my advice is that if you're very, very skinny, save your money. Maybe just get if you already have something on your butt, just get Lipo 360. Just get the fat taken out of your core. It's gonna make your butt. It's all an optical illusion. Like I feel like the little bit of butt that I have looks good in dresses and stuff right now because it's kind of an optical illusion. Like my bigger hips make my butt look big. I always tell people because I'm telling you, when in my scrubs, you can't tell. Actually, let me show y'all. See, in my scrubs, you can't tell. But if I was to put a fitted dress on or some high-waisted pants, then you could tell. So I think I don't know, I always tell people that it's an optical illusion. I would recommend this to somebody who has more meat. I have a friend of mine who is thicker. I don't think she's fat, I just think she's thicker than me. And I told her, dude, you are the best candidate for this because you have fat to work with. So, and she would look very, very hourglass. I mean, she probably weighs, I'll say maybe 10 pounds more than me or maybe a little bit more. But I think those are perfect candidates for the BBL. So yeah, do your research. I wanted to document this because there isn't a lot of videos on skinny BBLs. So yeah, I'm hoping that some of y'all that have gotten it done had more meat than me and had more results than me. Like I said, my main concern was my belly. He took that away and he gave me hips. I used to have a square shape, now I don't. So I look better in my clothes. So he did his job. Just maybe I could have saved some money telling them to, but you go into this not knowing, so you can't really say I could have. You go into this not knowing what's going to happen. He doesn't know what's going to happen as a doctor. He can give you advice, but he really doesn't know what your results are really going to be. And he would tell me like, I don't know if I can really, do this or do that. He did tell me, so I knew I was taking a chance. But my main concerns he took care of. So I hope that was helpful. I totally believe in the Lipo. I think the Lipo's the one that gives you the most results. But oh my God, the healing process from that is intense. I'm glad I took the time off that I took off. The BBL was annoying. Not being able to sit down was horrible. And I didn't get a lot of result from that, but like I said, I didn't have a lot of fat, so yeah, if you have more fat than me, then you'll love your results, I think. If you follow what you're supposed to do, if you do what you're supposed to do, you'll be fine. But anyway, that is all I have to say. Sorry, this video is probably boring, but some of y'all are actually wanting to know what happened or what's my outcome or whatever. So there it is, 5 months post-op. And if you want to know what it's like to buy a house, sell a house in Texas and buy some land and how much it cost me, I'll probably be doing some videos on that. But I also renovated my RV and I'll be doing a video on that. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.